Thank you, Ben. Ben Freed is our Zoom master tonight, and he's going to be muting and unmuting as he sees fit. So welcome, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Just one thing to start off with, which is really, I'm just very excited about, is for the last couple of weeks, the Jewish community of Riverdale has been working on a project to make sure that everybody who wanted kosher for Passover prepared food for Pesach could get it, including Seder plates, fixings for Seder plates. And we worked with local caterers to create something that wasn't so expensive. And we also got donors who contributed a significant amount of money so that we could offer these for people who couldn't afford to pay either the full or anything. And I'm really excited to say we are going to be providing over 160 families with who are homebound or need some help with Passover food, either for the Seders or for afterwards. And it's really a remarkable achievement of all of the synagogues, all the denominations working together. On Wednesday, the food's going to be delivered, and we need some people to help deliver. There's a sign up on our website, and there you'll see all the information. So today, as we're getting ready for Shabbat, we're really excited to welcome the YCFP kids and their families. So over the past few weeks, YCFP had their own Kabbalat Shabbat, but we decided in Shul, at the end of services, right, everybody comes up under the bima and we're all together, and we were missing that. We wanted to see the kids and we wanted you to see us. So we're really excited that you're here, and I'm really excited that very soon, watch my screen carefully, very soon we're going to welcome everybody back onto the bima to sing Adon Olam and to get, I don't know, maybe there'll be some candy left over by then. I don't really know. So I'm really excited to see everybody. And just to start off, we have Brian Gelfand, who's an amazing educator and musician. He's going to start us off with some singing, and it's going to be taken a little bit from the repertoire of YCFP and a little bit of other kid music. So I hope people will sing along as we get started with a little pre-Kabbalat Shabbat YCFP. And please dance and sing, even though we can't hear you.
Hi. Oh, look, wow, this is great. Check this out. Well, thank you very much for having me, CSAIR. And I figure we're going to start with a classic, the Bim and the Bum. You put them together, you got a party. Ready? Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, 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 bum. Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum. Bim, 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 bum. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. This is kind of like Shabbat and calisthenics. Ready? Let's try once more. Ready? Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. I can't hear you. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. So right now, this is going to be kind of like preparation for next week for the Seder, which is very exciting. And of course, this is going to be the shortest Seder right now that you will ever attend. And I'm going to take you through it, right? Here we go with our hand motions. We're going to act out the whole Seder. All right, so here we go. Okay? So get your Kiddush cup ready. Let's see if who's got their Kiddush cup ready. Oh, I see a lot of drinkers here. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Kadesh. Now this part you probably have down. Urchatz. No bracha. Sing happy birthday twice. Karpas, right? Dip the vegetable. Yachatz. We're going to break the middle matzah. Ah! Magid. Read the story. Rachza. Because you can't do this too much. Motzi matzah. Now we have two matzahs. I know I look a little bit like a dog, but maybe you can come up with something better, right? Maror. Now let's all make a maror face. Let's see who's going to make a maror face, and maybe one of our, Zoom masters will pick out some prominent. It could be like a contest almost. Who makes a great maror face? Ick! It's so bitter. Oh, that's a good one right there. Excellent, excellent work. All right, you ready? Here we go. Now we're going to continue. Korech. Sandwich. Ready? Now, shulchan orech. Now we get to eat up. Tzafun. What are we looking for? Huh? Waldo? No. The afikomen. Barech. We say thank you for that great meal. And then hallel. Hallelujah. Praise God, and Nirtzah, we close the book. Okay, we're going to do it once more a little faster, though. Here we go. Kadesh urchatz, karpas yachatz, magid, read the story, rachza, happy birthday, motzi matzah, maror, ew, blech, korech. Right, sandwich. Shulchan orech. Right, lots of dried beans. Tzaf, not on Pesach. Tzafun, look for the afikomen. Barech. Hallel nirtzah. Wow, I told you that's the quickest say. And we went through it 3 times. We just did 3 seders. 2 seders, maybe. All right, and we're going to finish up with a big favorite. I don't know if you noticed before, but there were some non-humans that were joining us for this event. Did you notice that? Right? Non-humans, perhaps extinct non-humans. There he is. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and he wants to spend Shabbat with me. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and he wants to have Shabbat with me. Well, he wants to light the candles. He wants to drink the wine. He wants to eat the challah because it always tastes so fine. He wants to eat dessert. He wants to sing the songs. He just wants to be with us. He just wants to get along, right? He's a dinosaur knocking at our door. Knocking, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and he wants to spend Shabbat with me. Well, first we open up the door, and then we sit on the floor. Then we sing a song, but it always takes so long. Then we clap our hands, and we sound just like a band. Then we shake our feet. Oi! Oi! We dance right to the beat. I think these are Erzat's lyrics. I don't think these are really right. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and he wants to spend Shabbat. He wants to spend Shabbat. He wants to spend Shabbat with, you guessed it, me. Oy vey. Take it away, Rabbi.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much, Brian. And those dinosaurs who came, it was the first time we ever had dinosaurs on our Zoom call. So there's a few people who are on the phone. I can't see their names, but I did find out that Dr. Ruth Westheimer is on the phone. So anybody else who wants to tell me in the chat who you are, I'd be happy to welcome you. So some thoughts leading into Pesach. How will we ever get out of this place? I imagine that that's what people thought when we were back in Egypt. The slavery was so hard, and it must have been challenging to think that one day in the future we'd be free people. And not only free people, but we wouldn't even be living in Egypt, we'd be living in Israel. As if anticipating the challenge of imagining freedom when we're sunk in the mire and the mud of slavery, the Haggadah opens with reassurance. With an incredible economy of words, very few words, the Halachma prayer takes us from here to there. It's as if the Haggadah hears what we're thinking, how we ever get out of this place, and tells us, I know you have your doubts, but things are going to be okay. Halachma anya, this is the bread of affliction which our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. Kol dichfin, all who are hungry, let them come and eat. All who are needy, let them come and celebrate Passover with us. Hashata hacha, now we're here. L'shana haba'ah, next year we'll be in the land of Israel. Hashata avdei. Now we're slaves, but next year we're going to be free. It's an amazing summary of what happens at a Seder. Think about it. It's slavery, come and eat, next year in Jerusalem. That's the Seder. The rest is commentary. I especially love the repetition in the middle of the word all. All who are hungry, let them come and eat. All who are needy, let them come and celebrate Passover with us. There's something incredibly generous about wanting to include everybody in our redemption. If you want to be part of our meal of celebration, you're welcome. If you're making your own meal, but you need some help making sure there's enough to eat, we've got you covered with Ma'ot Chitim. This prayer is a call to be alert to every need, all of the things that people need, and to try to address those, the physical needs, the emotional needs, the spiritual needs. We want to make sure that everybody makes it with us from Egypt to Jerusalem. That's what's been, I have to say, remarkable about watching our shul and the Jewish community and our wider community's response to the coronavirus. We are managing to keep our eye on all. The Emunah groups that we launched this week so that we can check in on one another, that's so we can all go together. All of these Zoom sessions are ways of bringing us together. The private phone calls that you make, the deliveries, the food, all of this says, Kol dichfin, all who are hungry. The dedicated health professionals, the police and fire people, cashiers, stock people, and essential businesses, they're also all saying, Kol dichfin, we're going through this together. We don't run out of Egypt just worrying about ourselves. We go, just like Moshe said to Paro, with our young and our old, with our sons and our daughters. I usually think about Kol Dichfin as helping other people celebrate, like a reminder to me, I need to think about other people. But this year I'm also thinking that we should be checking in with ourselves because we're also part of the all. What are my needs? What are the ways that I can be generous with myself as moods change, as my hair grows longer than I'd like it, as Zoom calls lose their luster, as the cracks begin to show? Kol Dichfin includes every one of us. There's a poem by John O'Donohue that's a meditation, I think, on getting through challenging times and being able to imagine ourselves getting to the other side and being generous with ourselves. Here's what he writes. This is the time to be slow. Lie low to the wall until the bitter weather passes. Try as best you can not to let the wire brush of doubt scrape from your heart all sense of yourself and your hesitant light. If you remain generous, time will come good, and you will find your feet again on fresh pastures of promise, where the air will be kind and blushed with beginning. As we sit down to our starim, I hope that we can hold on to hope that the arc of the Haggadah will be the arc of our lives. We're going to go from slavery to freedom, from Egypt to Israel. We're going from the narrow places to the better times ahead. So get ready for your seders. Take out your puppets and your masks and your frogs. Get ready to play the nut game in your house. Eat some good dessert before the afikomen. Impersonate the goat and the cat and the stick and the fire when you sing Chad Gadya. Tell those corny jokes that your aunts and uncles tell every single year. debate the relative merits of straight strikes versus Manischewitz matzah. Everything, all, take it all with you. Take everyone with you, because this year we are leaving Egypt together. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Kasher V'Sameach. I wish everyone a really sweet and kosher and wonderful, wonderful Pesach. Now we are going to some more music with Brian.
La 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 Lecha dodi likrat kalam V'nei Shabbat nekabelam Shamor v'zavachor v'diburech harish miyadu elam yuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad Hashem u'tiferet ve'elitchil alecha. If you ever wanted a waltz around your house, now is the time. Ikrat kalam Penei Shabbat nekabela. Last verse. Bawi b'shalom ateret balagam b'simcha uvetzolato chamudei am segula bawi chala בואי חלה עליך דודי לקראת כלם בעיני שבת נקבלה. Last time, לך דודי לקראת כלה בעיני שבת נקבלה.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love the music and I'm just watching everybody sweat. I also love seeing there's a bunch of people who are related to each other here. Like there's grandchildren looking at their grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins. I love seeing parents looking at their kids. There's the Freeds looking at Ben, all the way from the other room, and some people are from other houses. So we decided to add something to this week's Kabbalat Shabbat. We're probably going to keep on doing it, which is a Mishaberach. It's a prayer for people who are sick or in need of healing. I think we all have people like that in our lives, people who we just want to be better, want to feel better. So I'm going to say the prayer. I'm not going to recite individual names, but I do have the Mishaberach list that we've been keeping from the shul right here. After Pesach, I'm going to announce we're going to do things a little differently with our Mishaberach list. But I just want us to take a minute and think about the people that we love and think about the people that need healing and the people that we don't love or we don't know who need healing. And let's hold all of them in our hearts for just a minute as we enter Shabbat and I say the prayer. I'll do it in Hebrew and then I'll do it in English. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarif Karachav Leah v'Yivarech v'Rapei HaKolim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleim Lachzikam Larapotam V'Yishlach Lahem Heira Refuah Shlema L'chol Avereihem V'Gideihem B'toch Shar Cholei Yisrael Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf Hashta Bagala V'Zman Kariv V'Nomar Amen. May God who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all of our loved ones, all of the people who are ill. Send strength to them, send strength to their healers and to their caregivers. May the Holy One in mercy strengthen them and heal them soon, body and soul, together with all others who suffer illness. And let us say, Amen. Amen. So now I have a few announcements, things that are coming up. Maybe in a couple weeks, maybe we can have Cliff do the announcements just to kind of make it feel exactly like Shul. But today it's me. So here's what I have. Okay, all the details, everything I'm going to say is on the website, but I just want you to hear it. So you can check it all out on the website. 11 a.m., Jordana Molia's Beit Mitzvah, is going to be on Zoom. Everybody's invited to go to the Beit Mitzvah and to see Jordana do her thing that she's been practicing for a long time. On Sunday night at 8 p.m., we're doing the last of our series of prep for Pesach programs that have been really wonderful. It's called Mani Shtana, what's so different about this year? So this year we know it's going to be very different, and we're going to share very specific things that you can use at your Seder to make the Seder relevant and interesting this year. Discussion questions, songs, ideas, ways to engage kids and adults, whether they're in the room with you or in Zoom or on the phone. If you would like to join a Zoom Seder or host one, we're matchmaking to make sure everybody has a place. Go to our website, sign up by Monday night. If you want to donate to Ma'ot Chitim or sell your chametz or find information about Wednesday morning's siyum for the first one, which we'll do Shachri at 8, and then we'll after that will be the siyum. All of that information is on the webpage or will be soon, especially about the siyum. We're just working out the details, but it starts at 8 o'clock, and then we'll go from there. Finally, on Sunday, you're going to get a letter from me that explains all of the resources on our webpage because there's quite a lot, and we felt like we wanted to organize it for you a bit. There's information about the halacha of Zoom Seders, the how-tos of Seders, Zoom and regular, readings that are generally good, ones that are meant for this year, discussion questions, and more. So it's going to be, in addition to what we're going to talk about on Sunday night, that's all going to be there. During Pesach, on Sunday night, April 12th, Sunday evening, April 12th at 4:30, Sunday afternoon actually at 4:30. Moedim L'Simcha, a Chol HaMoed Pesach celebration. This is a bring your own matzah along with beverage of your choice. It's an event featuring elements of the Seder with a twist. We're going to talk, do little highlights of the Seder, and we're just going to have some fun and some music and enjoy ourselves. And then on Monday, April 13th at 7:30, we're going to be doing a Mari service that will include time for Yisker prayers. So for people who are thinking, how am I going to not be at a Yisker? I'm going to speak a little bit, and we're going to have a time to remember all of our loved ones as we head into the second days of the holiday. There will be a link for that on the web. It's not quite up yet. And I think that's it for now. I'm going to hand it over to Cantor Stevens, who will take us home.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So I'm going to end with a different song this week. I want everyone to sing together Min HaMeitzar. We'll start with the words and then continue just with the nigun. I'm thinking of this melody because Pesach is coming up, and it's a line from one of the Psalms that we sing in Hallel. And I always feel a special connection to this line during Pesach because it plays with the word tsar, which means narrow. Min HaMeitzar means from distress, but it really comes from the word that means from a narrow place. I think all of us are feeling like we are living in a very narrow kind of situation. We feel, I can speak for myself, feel like life has been very conscripted. We're constricted. We are limited right now in the lives that we're living. And so we pray that God answers us b'merchavya, right? That God will answer us with great width, right? With breadth, with wideness, with big openness. And I think I'm hoping both in the long term that this will all resolve and we'll be able to rejoin the world as we once were in it. So someone wrote to me, do you remember when humans roamed the earth? So yes, I hope we can return to a time where human beings roam the earth. But also even before then, that we can all find moments every day that feel wide open, where we can feel open, we can feel like we are living fully despite the limitations of the moment. So please sing along with me. Min HaMeitzar karatia anani v'merchavya. Min HaMeitzar karatia anani v'merchavya. Anani, anani, anani v'merchavya. Anani, anani, anani v'merchavya. Alai, lai, 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 alai, lai, 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 alai, lai, 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 alai, lai, 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 alai, lai, 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 ai, lai, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're going to allow you to unmute yourselves if there's anything you want to say as you're heading out, though we recognize that that could also lead to a lot of silliness and crosstalk, but that's also part of Shabbat.
Yeah.
So Shabbat Shalom to everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, happy.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom to everybody.
Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Miss you all.
Oh, right. We almost forgot. Happy birthday to Ben Pearlstein.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Ben.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Shabbat shalom.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Happy.
You.
Hi, Howard. Hi, Irene.
Bye-bye.
Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. Chag Kasher Sameach.
Shabbat shalom. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye-bye.
So nice to see
Bye.
everybody's faces.
That's right. Hi, Maya. Hello. Hi, Maya.
How are you?
Is that Irene, Maya? Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Ah, echa un dinosaurio, Maya.
Oh, the baby.
All right, take care, everybody. Shabbat shalom.
Happy birthday.
Shalom.
Thanks.
Everyone.
Mine is Rabbi Katie Greenberg's daughter. Okay. Okay, let's